Yeah,
Live, gentlemen, live. Here we are. Welcome everybody. I don't know, guys. Is it made official? I know they've been talking about this formation for a while. I don't know if it actually been made official, but this is what it looks like right now. So the 4-2-3-1. First of all, welcome Gio, Uzni, Youssef. Whoever's going to join in after, we'll join in after. We are an hour before game time against Roma. Guys, I wanted to start off by asking you this. It's funny how I'm reading, Inter wins today, and Inter is trying to, escape, to first place. And forget Milan being in second, but it's so funny that when Juve was at first, right, and they were maybe 4 points ahead, everybody was rooting for second place. You guys could do it. You guys could do it. And all of a sudden, Inter, they're gonna be escaping with the Scudetto, right? So, is it just they don't give us Milanistas? I don't know, like because we're in second place, they don't give a chance. Has Inter already won the Scudetto, Gio? What? Because they beat today. Who did they beat? The Genoa, like that? I don't know.
No, man, the Scudetto's there. We gotta keep, putting pressure. Because if we put more pressure on them, they play the PED team in like 2 weeks.
Yep.
Alleged PEDs. So right there they could, Atalanta could show up and then we'll only be 1 point behind, but we have to win our 3 games. So we're right behind them. We're letting them. We're behind you.
We're right here, right? So maybe a
Yeah.
little pressure on them. I know this looks like to be the official starting lineup. I'm gonna start asking. Let's go with you, Husni. Romagnoli being benched today. Is it a sign of maybe, hey, take a break, right? Or is it because we have a midweek game against Udinese? We could look at it both ways, right? Giving some rest, but you think this is the right decision?
I think so, yes, but not to say that it's going to improve our game, because I mean it's a team effort at the end of the day. But what this does is that the spotlight's not on him anymore, and I think what a lot of fans have said, on Instagram and various platforms, is that it's now all about the attack. We've had the gap in the defense, and Romagnoli has disappointed us by, you could say, playing a part in letting in those goals. But we weren't scoring either. So it's all about the attack now, and I think they got to step up. The wingers, Rich, Selmakers, they got to do their job. It can't just be Zlatan up front all by himself. Those shots on goal, you just got to convert them into goals.
No, definitely. Too, like the attacking has been, people like to we've been critical of Romagnoli too on our side, and we haven't scored from open play, I think, in the last 3 or 4 games. How about you, Youssef? Do you think this is a good sign, seeing Tomori and Kier? Roma's not a team not a pushover team, right? Maybe they haven't been playing to high levels, but we definitely can't take them lightly today.
No, absolutely. They are in 5th place. So if we win today, it's a massive step in terms of securing the Champions League. But there are so many games to be played. But today we have to take advantage, because we just need a lucky break to turn things around. And I think today is our lucky break. I came into this stream thinking, and I even mentioned it last podcast, Patreon special, that we're going to lose 3-0. And then looking at their formation today, they're missing Deco. They have Cristante, I think, as a center back. We have to take advantage of that. So I hope this is a lucky break. Now we're going to have 2 stories regarding Romagnoli's absence. There's the official story, the one you mentioned, I think, that we have to rotate, and Udinese midweek and Wednesday, and then you have the unofficial story that Romagnoli has been sucking for the recent games, and Tomori is just basically doing better than him.
We went to buy these center backs, right? It's for to give him a rest. And look at a guy we keep on saying about Kessie keeps on playing the minutes, but Romagnoli's been playing the minutes, and we always attribute it to when he came back from injury, and he hasn't been the same. But in the end, I don't see this as I see this as a good sign. Give Tomori some playing minutes, right? We do have Udinese on Wednesday. Then we're playing back, I believe, on the following Sunday. So we got to make sure we got a tip-top team. Gio, how about you? Like, I know Rebic did not give us a good performance last time, but Sausage Maker's been not giving us good performances for quite a few games. Looking at the starting lineup, are you okay, or would you have made any kind of different picks in this starting lineup?
I mean, you know what? I would have put Rebic on the right and then Leao on the left because they have Fazio, so Fazio is like slower than me. So we need to take it. We could have taken advantage, but Salah needs to show up, man. He hasn't been showing up since he got that red card. I think that knocked his confidence, but he needs to show up today. Because Fazio's right there. He could take them all one-on-one.
Definitely. And, like you're saying, like maybe at first glance, as Yusuf was saying, is like looking at the starting lineup, the Cristantes at center backs and, Alessandro, that's not saying like, Veretut is one to watch for. In the end, in the fragile state that we are right now, and sometimes I feel like we're talking that Milan has lost like 12 games in a row. We're still there. We're still in the fight, but we definitely need to win today. And today is not a day that I need a 4-0 win. I just need 3 points. We need a lucky break. We need a game, if you guys remember, against Lazio, where we went up and they tied and they went up and we tied. We need a game like that, just for the mentality and the mentality of the players, right? Hasni, how about you? Do you share the same feelings looking at the starting lineup? Are you confident? Would you have made any changes?
For me, and I was toying with the idea, in my mind a little bit, is that since Diaz, if I'm not mistaken, he's back. I might have tried to put him on the right, to be honest. I mean, some makers, if I'm not mistaken, he was starting the past 2 games, so I would have gambled a little bit, just to throw in that wild card, see how Diaz coming back from injury, how he's going to play out. Maybe it'd be a bit too soon to rush in, but I'd like to see that comeback, explosive performance, and really take it up much.
Yeah. I'm just looking at this Dalot guy over here, guys. I keep on cringing. He had those couple of good performances, but no. We do have on the bench, right? We have the Kalulu, Leao, Castillo, Gabia. Diaz is on the bench, guys, and Hauge is on the bench as well. Could be even to see, like, look at the problems that the Roma has, right? Absolutely nobody on the bench. But in the end, I'm not I'm not taking these guys lightly. Definitely not. Hernandez need to be on this top game. And Yusuf, how about Çalhanoğlu? Same thing. We haven't, the last couple of games, he wasn't up to par. And he needs to come out because I do still believe that how Çalhanoğlu plays, the team plays.
Yeah, absolutely. The thing is, I think the renewal thing is getting to him. He cannot be a normal human being if he's not thinking about it.
Yeah.
And I cannot believe that these things are not influencing him, not affecting him negatively in terms of performances. Because I was just looking at some clips of him in the beginning of the year. He's just totally different player. Yeah. And the thing that I noticed more is back then in the beginning of the season, he's always demanding the ball. He's always showing up for the ball, whether it's in the left side, right flank. He's always there. But recently, even after his injury or his corona diagnosis, has been lackluster, honestly. And he is, as you said, he's the thermometer of the team. If he's performing, everything clicks.
Yeah.
And if he's not, I mean, he was the guy that we looked up to after when Abramovich was not available. He's the one who carried the team.
And Çalhanoğlu was that one investment that stayed from the days, the Mirabelli and Fassoni days, right? So all this talk all these talks of renewing, he needs to perform, right? So it's just, I'll be honest with you guys. A lot of people were talking about, let's change formation. I prefer changing the players than the actual formation. And just, how about you, Gio? Do you agree with that? Like, let's stick with the same module and just change up the players?
Yeah, we can't go away what got us to this point. That's why I think, like, I got a lot of blame for Pioli, but today, you know what, Pioli, he showed me that he has balls, you feel me, because he dropped the captain. And today you're gonna hear Donnarumma, yelling. He hasn't been yelling. I forgot to say that in the last podcast. Calma, calma, calma. You're gonna hear a lot of that today, and
So
that's a true definition of a captain right there. Yeah.
Donnarumma. Yeah, I like that. But in the end, guys, we definitely need the performance today. Yes, right now as we stand, 7 points ahead, clear for Inter. We need to win this game here. Udinese did come up with a scrappy last. I think how did they scored in the second half against Fiorentina. Fiorentina, I don't even want to get into Fiorentina. I just don't know what the hell is going on, and I don't know if it is attributed to the new ownership. But Udinese is not another team that that we're gonna be. Oh yeah, Wednesday's a sure win. Right now, guys, it's Serie A. There is no such thing as a sure win. But I'm expecting, Tonali's back. I'm gonna go back to my Tonali. I think Tonali last game he played good. He just seemed to fit a lot before he got pulled out. But Youssef, how about you? Who's your maybe your dark horse of the game for today? Do you see anybody that's gonna be possibly stand out?
Well, if I look at the formation, I don't want a dark house. I just want them to perform as they made us get used to in terms of their level. They are the ones who presented themselves as with a certain level of quality, and now this quality is gone. So I cannot pick a dark house. All I want is just their normal 6 out of 10 performance, and we'll be breezing that game.
Okay, so
I don't want to see Theo Hernandez running like a headless chicken, losing the ball with our 3 or even 2 defenders exposed. I don't want to see Hakan just thinking that the ball is made of fire or something with a poor first touch. I don't know. I can't pick
Mr.
one.
Positivity himself, guys. Youssef, Mr. Positivity himself. Jose, how about you? Do you see like maybe a dark horse today? Somebody that's going to outperform everybody, is going to surprise us a little bit?
I'm hoping it's going to be Tonali. To be honest, Tonali, for me, is still on this free pass for the season because he just joined. But just like when I say, past the halfway mark, you got to show us something. There's money to be paid. Still that option that we got to exercise, and I just don't want to be giving him a free pass beyond the season. I mean, we just got to see it from him. The time has come.
Definitely. At least we've seen a bit of progression since we kind of trashed on him and his performance, and I think that was the expectation because of the high price. And Kessie's always Kessie. This guy's never going to take a day off. I love the guy, but how about you, Gio? Any a dark horse? Anything that's coming to you feeling wise?
Rebic, man. We're gonna need Robo Rebic today.
Is he gonna smile? You're saying that he's gonna smile?
No, because I don't know what the heck he was doing on Thursday. He could have had chances to make the easy pass, and he didn't. And then when he had a chance to shoot, then he passed. So I'm looking for. I have positive about Robo Rebic today.
Robo Rebic, and no smiles from Rebic from over there, but it looks like the whole Romagnoli thing, everybody was expecting it. Let's hope for a good performance, guys. We definitely need to win this one here. Midweek games for with everybody as well. Juventus creeping up, and all these teams are creeping. Lazio just didn't feel like showing up this week. They wanted to take a week off, right? But that's to be expected from Lazio. I like Larry saying we need Hakan to be the highlight reel and feed Ibra, Rebic, and Salam. That's exactly what we need him to be. We need him to feed. We need him to be controlled and give him some space. But if those guys are not gonna defend back and give him some space, but I'm with you, Gio. We'll probably put Leao in there because Sausage Maker has not been. At this point, even if you play him out of position, right? At this point, put Hulk Hogan at this point, right? Because he's been sucking. And Salad Maker, I like you. You've been playing okay at the beginning, but I think it's the haircut, guys. That bull haircut that he's got. He looks like child from the 90s. But in the end, we have our dark horses. How about predictions? I don't know, Fuzzy. Do you do predictions? Do you do scores? Do you do who's going to score today? Youssef, no, because he's just bad luck. He doesn't. He's just gonna go reverse psychology. But how about you?
I'm gonna go for a 3-2, and I think maybe I'm going to side with Gio this time. Rebic is going to show us something. And to be honest, for the past few weeks, we've had so many distractions from the spat with Lukaku, from the San Remo thing with people picking on Romagnoli. I mean, every team's got to turn the corner, and we need to turn the corner this game. Even the case of Inter, they're on some sort of winning streak, but they're going to turn the corner for the worst at some point. We just got to turn the corner for the better.
And talking about distractions, Ibra, I love you and all. You gotta go again. You gotta go after LeBron. Seriously, LeBron's a good guy. You know, he's he does the good for the community. He's a fantastic. But I'm gonna ask you guys. Your opinions on this. But this is not a distraction that we needed, and I don't understand why. Look, Ibra is Ibra. He can say whatever he wants. But if you're gonna say something about a certain celebrity, a certain icon in a certain sport, you need to make sure that if I say this, I got to make sure that I'm ready for the rebuttal. And I found that LeBron was, not he was respectful. He said what he had to say, but he did say, Ibra, did you not say that a couple of years ago? Educated. But Yusuf, how about you? I think this was not a necessary distraction.
Just want to know what the context of the thing, because it came out of nowhere.
It came out from an ESPN interview, I think Swedish ESPN, talking about footballers and politics, and he just came up and saying like a guy like LeBron shouldn't be getting do what you do best, and that's and I just found that it was out of place. I love me some Ibra, but I find that this comment, especially a guy like LeBron, and for me, guys, LeBron. It's not like I'm a LeBron fan, but how could you not respect the guy, right, for everything that he's done and everything? But I find LeBron his rebuttal was fantastic, very respectful. But Ibra, I don't think it was his time to talk.
Yeah, I rate him as high as Kobe, honestly. Again, you mentioned something about Abramovich, say that he can say whatever he wants, but usually the Abramovich we know he has always been backing up the talk,
Yeah.
But in this incident, I don't know. I'm siding with LeBron James all day long, honestly.
On that one. What about you, Gio? I know, basketball is big there in the States, but how did you feel? We can't trash on Ibra, but I think he was out of place on this one, right?
I think Ibra was just basically saying like the journalists over here on Fox News, which is very conservative, like just shut up and dribble. And in the States, we don't do that. Maybe in Europe, it's not very that fond to speak about politics, but LeBron is that's where he differentiates. I'm not gonna say he's better than Michael Jordan because nobody is, but about speaking out about what's going in the Black community, he's very vocal and stuff like that. So I don't know what Ibra was thinking, but that's how LeBron his response was good.
No, very good, and I don't think he meant like disrespecting LeBron, but I just don't feel. Then again, you know how journalism is, guys. Sometimes they'll just nick and pick whatever they want to hear. But we haven't heard from Ibra. But to Osni's point, right? There's been all these distractions, the Sanremo, the this, the that, and in the end, we need a win today, guys. That's all that matters, and that's all that's gonna count. Whether it's an ugly one. About a goal scorer? Do you have a goal scorer for me today? Who's scoring today?
Vinny, I just want to respond to that.
Yes,
point.
Please. Sorry, actually, no. Yes, go ahead.
I think there's some. Ibra has been in the game for long enough. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. I mean, at his age and his experience, I'm thinking that he's trying to divert the attention rather than everyone talking about the team and the poor run of games. I think he's trying to make it by himself to say that, okay, let me create something. Let me stir this up so that everyone's directing all the anger and frustration towards me and let the guys just go on with their training and free themselves up. This is what I'm thinking. I don't know if the theory is going to be popular or not.
He's pulling a Mourinho.
Yeah.
Mourinho's like, draw the attention to himself. But whether that was his intent or not, I just felt it was, kind of out of place because for me, it's not like LeBron James is a... it's not like he had like a bad rap at certain point. It was always rumors and innuendo. Nothing ever came bad about the guy. And for me, everything that he's done for the community, it's fantastic. And I just love his last line saying, make sure before you hit back at somebody that, I'm an educated person and I do research and fantastic from over there. But all in all, whether it was from taking away the pressure from Milan, he also needs to show up today, right, guys? He cannot keep on getting mad at all his wingers. He needs to adapt himself. But going back, guys, do you have a goal scorer today? Anybody in your fields who's scoring today?
I think it's going to be Zlatan, and I'll tell you why. I think he needs the goals more than Rebic, because if Zlatan puts together, an amazing performance, all the distractions, all the noise about him goes away, because then they'll just be talking about, Zlatan, the 2 goals, Zlatan with the game for Milan, Zlatan maybe the hat trick. So this is what the next article is going to be about, rather than all this San Remo, all this LeBron news.
I like that one there. How about you, Youssef? Who's scoring for you?
Just let me look at Roma's formation. Yeah, it's Vertu and Pellegrini.
So he's doing the reverse psychology. Youssef is doing that. Vincent Roos is saying, at this point, I would even try Krunic in place of Salad Maker. I would put Hauge before that, but I don't have a problem with. Would like to see Diaz get a run at some point tonight. Yes, definitely Diaz. He's on the bench. Hopefully, he can come on. Anwar likes to join us while we're finishing up the conversation. But how are you, Anwar?
I'm doing great. Comment vas-tu, Vini?
Good. We're just taking us through. We spoke about distractions. We spoke about Youssef. He's doing reverse psychology because he's bad luck. So he said, who's going to score today? He named some Roma players. How about you, Anwar? Do you have, how about giving us, who's your dark horse of the game? Who do you think is... Yes, go ahead. The starting lineup?
Did you check, guys? Yes, exactly.
Well, this one is from Sports Media Set. So it looks like it's official on this one here. So Tomori starting, Kier.
Finally we have Tomori there.
Yeah. So guys, I don't know if you guys can confirm to me this was like predictable formations, but I think it has been made official. Let me know if I'm making a mistake.
That's the official one.
Missing Dzeko.
No, Dzeko's not playing. No, Dzeko's not. I don't know what's going on with Dzeko.
Is not playing as well.
Yeah.
So I think Mayoral could be handled by Kier and Tomori. He's a good youngster, but I don't think he's good enough to break through this defense. However, I think the offense needs to show up today. The 3 guys behind Ibrahimovic has been so bad lately, including Rebic. Sam Makers has been absent for the last 3 months, maybe.
Yeah.
Hakan needs to step up, I think. So if I'm pushing for someone, I want to see Hakan score today. I want him to deserve his pay raise.
I like that. I like seeing Hakan score. It's been a while for Hakan, and we're saying we do need big games. We do need big games. Has he? I don't even know how many goals. Guys in the chat, if you know how many has he scored this year? Yeah. Hasn't scored that many, and we were talking about how we need a good performance of Çalhanoğlu, Rebic. We need to erase that performance from yesterday. Salad Maker. I still don't understand where he's starting, but in the end, we've trusted in Pioli since the beginning. Let's keep it this way here. Maybe Lau's gonna make an entrance.
Scored 1 goal with 8 assists.
1 goal and 8 assists. So
yeah, he's good. He's efficient with the passes, but I think he can do better.
Oh, definitely. So guys, again, not a team to take lightly. We gotta do what we gotta do. How about you, Anwar? Do you have a prediction of who's your dark horse of the game and who's going to score according to you?
I think Hakan is gonna step up for sure. I've been seeing glimpse of what I think we just saw recently, the Hakan that everyone not hated but were not so positive about. And lately I want to see him step up. I think Rebic is gonna be the dark horse. These are the types of games for Rebic as well, when you least expect him. So I'm wishing that either one of them is gonna step up during this game.
Definitely, like everybody's on the same page. So guys, right now we are about 40 minutes away from game time. Starting laps have been done. Young Kings 357 saying Leao should have started. Let's see, right? Maybe he's going to put him in at halftime, all depending on the performance of the team. Again, not seeing Romagnoli. People could take it as, he's riding the bench because he hasn't been performing. We could look at it as he's giving him a rest because we have Wednesday game. It could be as well, like we were saying at the beginning. Kessie has been playing a lot, but we don't talk about Romagnoli. He doesn't miss any games. So we'll see where we go from over here. Any final closing comments, Gio? Let's start with you.
We're gonna win big today. You know, when we were playing Napoli earlier in the season, everybody's saying we're gonna get smacked. Well, I'm going for 3-1 today, Rabbits, and we're gonna get one of those a non headless chicken runs from Hernandez, and he's gonna score a worldie. That's all
Uh,
I'm gonna say.
I like
3-1.
that one there. I like 3-1, so high scoring goal. How about you? As any closing comments for the game? Go ahead.
Yeah, we got to turn the corner on this one. I mean, I don't want anyone to talk about the past 4 or 5 games, how we haven't managed to put anything together. This has got to be the game where everyone remembers how the unbeaten streak of last year began. This has got to be the game.
All right, I like it. To see, we got to stay positive because that's the only thing we got right now is staying positive. Yusuf, positive, huh? Positive. Closing moments.
This
reverse
is a big
psychology.
game.
Okay.
Yes, this is a big game. If we win this game, it's gonna fix a lot of things. Then we're gonna see the video clips from the bus or the airplane with Pioli is on fire. If it doesn't, it's downtown.
All right. How
Yeah.
about you, Anwar? Final comments, feelings about the game. The floor is yours.
Honestly, I like the lineup, to be honest. I like the fact that he puts Kessie on Teo's side and Tonali on Calabria's side. So Tonali maybe can move up a little bit, and I wish that Kessie is gonna stay back because I'm sure that Teo is gonna run. The problem with Teo that I don't like is that when he finishes running, then you gotta come back. I mean, you gotta protect your teammates as well and run for them. Sometimes I wish that someone can tell him, okay, some little details, if you work on some little aspects of the game, you're gonna be probably the best left back on the world.
No, I like that one there, and this one's for Larry. Larry, Pepino's always here, and Pepino is a big Milan fan, as you can see. Pepino is predicting a goal by Frank the Tank Kessie. That's what Pepino is saying, and who am I to doubt Pepino? So we're gonna go with that one there. Alessandro's gonna all right, guys. What's your prediction? Is going to be a 0-0 game, but all in all, guys, I'm gonna let you get into your
Guys,
pregame.
what's with the white shirt, Vinny? Why are you so?
I wanted to wear
What's with
another
the white
shirt,
shirts?
and I always like this one. I always like this this
Even
model of
Gio is
jersey.
on a white one.
I think this
Which year is that from, Gio?
2013, because I remember I thought I wanted to put El Sharawi on this
Oh,
jersey.
nice.
But I like how Gio, guys, it's got to be a sign. Gio has the old school one with the stripes this way. I got the stripes this way here, so it's got to be a sign. It's got to be a sign, right, Yusuf, Mr. Positivity? You're okay?
Absolutely beautiful.
All right, guys, I'm gonna let you get back into, like I said, pregame rituals. We will talk tomorrow with Stevie P on the podcast. Thank you for joining. Guys, we got to win this one. Ovunque sempre.
Forza
Milan.
Forza
Ciao,
Milan.
guys. Enjoy the game.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.